Welcome back to Dear Tisia. This is going to be so good, y'all. We're on episode 4. I hope y'all really enjoying yourself, y'all. This is my best work. I always say this, listen, y'all. This is my best work. I've told y'all I've been on Instagram, I've been on TikTok, but YouTube is like, baby, come in real close, come in, this is like my sacred, really good, one chair, one mic, okay, and this is it's really just where I feel the safest, all right. So if you really want to know who Dear Tisia is and all about my show and all the goodness, okay, no filter, look, nobody censoring us, no being blackballed on the internet, child. Okay, come on in real close to Dear Tisia on YouTube, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Okay, period. All right. We have some reminders. We want to get to. We want you to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Not 2-star, not 4-star, 5-star. Don't play on my name, all right? If you're on episode 4, so you're locked in at this point. You're on episode 4, so you're here to stay, all right? So go ahead and go on Apple Podcasts. If you got an iPhone, you got Apple Podcasts. If you got an iPhone, you got Apple Podcasts, baby. It's free to you, baby. No subscription necessary, all right? Go ahead and look, get on there, all right? Give a 5-star review so we can keep climbing up the charts. We already at number 5. We still at number 5. Okay. We already at number 5, all right? We was 13, then we was 8, now we at 5, all right? So clearly, we're making our mark, all right, in these podcast streets, all right, top Black podcast in the world, in the relationship category, period, point in the motherfucking blank. I told y'all I wasn't going to play, all right? I did this whole thing where I wanted to get to 1 million followers by my birthday, but you know what? God does all things well, and I think God was saying that, like, the podcast space, you're going to be number 1. Again, I'm number 5. I don't know who 1, 2, 3, and 4 is, but I'm on your ass. Whomever y'all are, I'm on your ass. Okay, period. Be prepared for me to slide in and take your shit. And that's just on period. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't care. Whomever y'all little relationship podcast or whomever is in the relationship category that y'all 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'm on your ass. I'm gonna take your spot in a couple weeks. That's just on period, okay? So there's that. So we trying to get 5-star reviews. We're trying to have y'all leave reviews for Dear Tisia and relationship restored YouTube channel, okay? We have a goal by Labor Day. We have a goal, and y'all know I love setting goals. If y'all follow me, you know that I went around like a Banshee, like a gorilla, okay? Gorilla style. One thing about me, see, that's y'all problem. Y'all bitches got too much ego and too much pride. I'm a dog about my shit, okay? I will go. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about pride. I don't care about ego. I don't care about losing. Some people may think like, oh my God, Tisia, you never got to 1 million followers. You said you don't get to 1 million. I did shit that you bitches, okay, was scared to fucking do. And that's just what it is, all right? I'm not ever scared. When I step about me and mine, I step on my name, okay? So I'm prepared to come to the carpet about me and mine. And I did say that I wanted to get to 1 million followers by my birthday. My birthday was April 20th. I didn't get it, but I got it now, okay? You got to watch how God, listen, look, Gabby over here tapping her, look, clock it, okay? You got to watch how God prepared a carpet for you. And even though I didn't get to 1 million followers by my birthday, what I will say is that I wasn't scared to step on my behalf. And a lot of y'all got dreams and goals and ideas that you ain't scared. I will go out here and ask a homeless person to follow me on Instagram. The man ain't even got a phone, okay? I'll be like, follow me on Instagram. I don't give a fuck, okay? And that's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between me and you. I ain't scared to step on me and mine. And so, I've said that I wanted to get to 1 million followers by my birthday, but I feel like this podcast space is my space. I'm gaining 1,000 followers a day. 60 days, I'll be at a milli, okay? And that's just that on that, okay? Right, period, okay? Anyways, 50,000 followers on Apple Podcasts, 500 reviews. We already at 250. That means you already love me, okay? You already love me. You already hear. You already look. You already relate. Only the real can relate. You can't talk giraffe to a turtle, baby, okay? So you giraffe to giraffe. You already hear. So okay. So we already at 250 reviews, and then we need 100,000 subscribers on both channels. We already there. It's nothing to it. Nothing to it but to do it, okay? In our peanut gallery today, we have my good sis Gabby, okay? And I've said this before, but Gabby was one of the first girls to invite me into the DC like socialite event scene. I don't think anybody knows this, but like I kind of grew up a loner, and I am low-key a loner. So like I'm not a clout chaser. Like people that meet me, they'll be like, Tisia, you the same person on Instagram than you are in person. And that's like one of my biggest compliments. I don't really care about the who's who, the liking, the crews, the cliques, and none of that. But Gabby was one of the first girls that invited me into the DC like socialite event scene. And we've been locked in ever since. Okay. Love Gabby. Gabby is, look, Liddy in the City. Big, what's the other one?
Great energy
group. Great energy group. Liddy in the City. Follow them if you ever looking for events and stuff on Instagram. Okay. So now we're on to our review. So we gotta, not that I'm biased or anything, but we have some great reviews coming in. And one of the reviews said, you should be here. One of the reviews said, you should be here. If you haven't been listening, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? If you haven't been listening, what are you doing? Tisia is down to earth, no nonsense, and the dating coach that you need. Tune in on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. And I feel like that's probably like the most concise way to describe me. That I am down to earth, no nonsense, okay? And the dating coach that you need. I feel like so many women, you just looking for that smack in the face. And I feel like that's what I give you. And people think I'm crazy because they're like, well, you didn't even listen to the problem. And I was like, I know the problem. And the issue is that women want to hear what the final result is. And so many women sit in therapy for 3 to 5 years, hoping that their therapist is going to tell them, he's not the one for you. I'm looking at the camera. I'm here to tell you he's not the one for you, okay? He's not. I keep it straight, trill, straight to the point, period, okay? And I love the no nonsense that you wrote. So anyways, I love that. Thank you so much for writing it.
all that too.
All of that. Sure. Like, so we're going to go on to our first segment of our red flag report. Okay, am I reading this? Okay, Trey. In a heartbreaking case out of County Durham, 32-year-old skydiver Jade Damarell died after reportedly jumping from 10,000 feet without deploying her parachute, just one day after ending her relationship with boyfriend Ben Goodfellow. With over 400 jumps under her belt, Jade was considered experienced, and authorities confirm there was no equipment failures on third-party involvement. Letters found at the scene suggest the act was intentional. As the inquest continues, many are left asking, how do we support people silently struggling, especially after a heartbreak?
That one was hard.
You know what? Like, this type of stuff gets me like so emotional because I've seen this so much in my life. You would see women dating a guy, and that relationship doesn't work out, and these women are at the end of their rope. Okay, they're at the end of their rope, and I think what this clip is saying is that, number one, she jumped 400 plus times, so she know what's up.
Yeah.
That they also checked, and that there was no discrepancies in like the equipment or things like that, and that letters later on describe that there may have been intentionality behind this. And I submitted this one in particular, and and this one touched me because I've seen women on that deep end, right? And we always talk about like, oh yeah, girl, like make sure I don't jump off the deep end. This woman jumped off the deep end, literally.
Yeah, it's serious. It's like, yeah,
seriously, like literally and figuratively, she jumped off the deep end. And I just want y'all to know that this may, in all of my glory, sound dismissive, but it's not that serious, okay? A person that you loved that's breathing the same air, it has the same 24 hours in a day, okay? It's going to get better. Time will heal. Wrap yourself in people that love and care about you. But a man breaking up with you, okay? This is actually why I decided to create my Secret Girls chat. It's because I had so many women that were at their wits' end about regular situations. And you know what's odd? Once upon a time, I was traveling to Ghana, and I was going to Ghana, and you know, so many people in the chat were like, we had like a group chat, and so many women were like, well, can you get this? Or what do you do? And how you do this? And blah, blah, blah. And this was my first trip out the country. But what I realized is that I had so much more grit on me to withstand the test of time. And there was a point in my life where I was ashamed of poverty, okay? Because I grew up back and forth between poverty, right? I was ashamed of poverty, and I also was ashamed of my lineage and my family history, right? I was ashamed of saying both of my parents have been an addict, okay? I was ashamed of saying like nobody in my family is married. I've had so many pregnancies out of a wedlock and all this stuff, right? And just like people that just, you know, when you meet a partner and you want to welcome somebody into your family, my saying to myself is like, nigga, either you coming to the fucking Pookie and Ray Ray cookout or you not. Like, I don't have any profound fucking family to give you, right? Like, I don't have this like, just like face value type of like family where you would be like, wow, her uncle's this, her father's that, her nigga, my dad. On paper. You know, however, I grew years and years and years. I grew up ashamed of my lineage and just like not having family that was textbook to be proud of. And then I grew the fuck up. And I said, you bitches can't handle shit. And I realized that, crazy enough, my trauma became a strength.
Yeah.
My trauma became a strength because I know what it's like to turn on my stove when the lights and the heat ain't blowing, okay? I know what it's like to literally blow heat from an oven because it's cold.
Yeah.
Okay? I know what it's like to like not have your mom be able to pay for school pictures or the track meet or extracurricular activities. And then when I looked up and I was like, why am I ashamed of something that is like, it's my stripes, it's my story, it's actually something that really low key has put me miles ahead of you. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Like my story that I was literally once ashamed of and was like, well, why would a man want my kind of family? Full of drug addicts, full of poverty, full of uneducated people, full of unwed mothers, okay? But then I look back and I was like, put me in a race, put me toe-to-toe with anybody, baby.
I'm smoking you.
I'm smoking your ass, period.
Yeah.
I'm smoking you because I have had to deal with so much trial, triumph, and I have had to build so much agility. And that really made me think like, I'm not ashamed of where I come from. anymore, because somebody that truly gets to know me and gets to know where I come from in my life and like where my heart is, like I literally am miles ahead of you.
Yeah.
You know, like literally like I'm miles ahead of you, you know? So that has been something that has really like truly touched me, you know? And it's just not that it's really baseline, just really not that serious. And I've seen so many women jump off the deep end, literally and figuratively, for just life, love, friends, relationship, you know. And it sounds like that relationship turned a switch in her.
Yeah.
You know.
And I also, just to piggyback on what you're saying, I just think that also one of the things that you have brought through your trauma and through your life is like, nothing is gonna stop me. You know, I think unfortunately with this young lady, it was just like that relationship, she kind of maybe invested too much of herself in that. And so she felt like since that ended, she had to end. Nope.
Jeezy has lyrics. First of all, I love Jeezy. Shout out to Jeezy. Call me.
She
okay?
do.
Look, Jeezy have lyrics, and it says, just know if there's a will, there's a motherfucking way. When it comes to me and mine, I don't motherfucking play. Okay? Jeezy said that. Shout out to Jeezy. Okay? And when I tell you, I don't play. I'm not scared to jump ship. I'm not scared to figure it the fuck out. I'm not scared to fall on my face. Okay. I literally told the internet that I was going to get to 1 million followers by my birthday and I didn't make it. But I wasn't scared of the shame of that, right? And I think that comes with, you got to go through some stuff and have been through some things to be able to accept that like things may not work out and things may not. Objects in the mirror seem larger than they appear.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
completely.
You have to really realize, like, you know, maybe it could be, it could be not. But if you don't try, then you'll never figure it out.
Either way, it's not the end of the day.
Either way,
it's not the end of the
day. And I always tell people, my parents died at the camera. My father died at 47 years old. My mom died before she was 65. Baby, none of this shit really fucking matters to me, right? Like when you've seen enough, when you've been through enough grief, like it's like I've seen a lot. Like the worst things in life have already happened to me. Literally the worst things have already happened to me. So I think that it gives you like a new perspective. But even if I didn't have the life experiences that I have, it's just to women, y'all, trust me. It is not worth it. You are worthy. You are loved. You're like, people need you here on this earth. Things will get better. Even if you feel like it's the worst of what's happened to you, it is going to get better. You just got to stay around and you got to stick around. And it's just very, very sad to see that a breakup triggered her in a way where she didn't want to be on this earth anymore. And that's very, very, very sad. And that's why I created my Secret Girls chat. Join my Secret Girls chat. It's for women who literally have felt at the end of their rope. And I will say this, that women have said that joining my group chat, they have learned more than 30 days than 3 years of therapy.
That's amazing, T. Like, that's amazing. I hope you know that, sister. That's big.
Women have said that they have learned more in my girls chat in 30 days than being in therapy for 3-4 years. Okay.
Can we talk about people not being honest in therapy? They probably feel more honest. They feel more comfortable being honest with you. And I'm so happy that you have created that space.
Yeah. And like I think it's because I keep it real back with them.
Straight shooter.
Straight shooter. And it may seem like, I think like maybe like even a little mean or a little dismissive. And I think that like, you got to hear the bare bones of things for you to really kind of, you know, soak in that. So what did
it say? It take a little hurt to motivate you?
Huh?
So it hurt my feelings a little bit. Tell me I'm being delusional.
You know, I just talked about this. A girl was like, she wrote me a voice note in my chat. And she said, I'm so embarrassed. Embarrassment is good. That's the thing. These people have overhealed. We have in the US, we have overhealed. Embarrassment is a good emotion.
You will never forget that.
And the typical thing is that people be like, don't be embarrassed. You didn't know. Embarrassment is very good, okay? Embarrassment will keep you from doing that shit the fuck again. Okay? Embarrassment will keep you from, like, you need to be embarrassed a little bit.
No.
Embarrassment is good.
It's etched in your brain. I would never go out wearing this. I would never do this.
I'm gonna tell this story real quick. I know we got to move on. I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. Once upon a time, child, I dated this man. He was a complete narcissist. It was so bad. And I know people use narcissism loosely, but he was a complete narcissist, textbook narcissist. And this man changed the DNA of who I am. Right? I dated this man once upon a time, and my friend called me and she said, Tisia, I don't know if you know, but you pocket dialed me. And she said, you were arguing with so-and-so in the car, and I heard the whole fucking thing. She said the belt of the cry that I heard on my voicemail, Tisia, she said, I can send you the recording. I had got into an argument with the man that I was dating and mistakenly pocket dialed my friend, and she heard it on her voicemail. That embarrassment made me never call that nigga ever the fuck again, okay? I was so embarrassed, Gabby. Yeah. She heard me crying, screaming. She heard the whole argument. Can you imagine staying with that man after my friend heard me? I was so fucking embarrassed. Embarrassment is a good thing, okay? Embarrassment will keep you from making the same mistake over and over again. And just knowing that somebody heard my private cry, I could never go back to that man.
Thank you, God, for that butt dial.
Hello. Thank you, God, for that butt dial, okay? I was so embarrassed as to what she heard on that voicemail that I never called that nigga ever the fuck again.
We're done.
I never call him back. And you want to be embarrassed, okay? Embarrassment is a good thing. It'll keep you from doing a whole bunch of shit, okay? Anyways, we back. We back on topic 2, okay? You want me to read this, Dre? Yes. A woman named Precious has gone viral on TikTok after sharing that her husband of 7 years and partner of 12 was having a year-long emotional and sexual affair with her first cousin. First cousin hit different. Someone she once called her sister and best friend. After sacrificing her job, 401k, and peace of mind to support him, she discovered messages, videos, and betrayal that cut deeper than she could imagine. Now a single mother of 4, in therapy 3 times a week, Precious is no longer pretending she's okay. She's asking for help and healing out loud. I want y'all new viewers, to rewind, okay? Once upon a time when I told you bitches not to give 100%. Run the motherfucking tape.
No, literally.
Okay? When I told y'all not to give 100%, you said you sacrifice your job, your 401k,
retirement,
and peace of mind to support him.
Going to therapy 3 times a day?
3 times a week.
3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Jeez.
This is the epitome of not giving 100%. This is what happens when you give. And now I saw the clips. The woman is crying in the car. Okay. Boo hoo hoo hoo. She even called the cousin on the phone and asked her, why did she do this to her? Okay. This is the epitome of when you give 100%. And what happens when you give 100%, again, you don't have the 5 to 10%, which is the shovel to dig you out of the shit when shit go the fuck left. Please go back and look at my clips. When I said, when you give 100%, you don't have the 5 to 10% to pivot when things go the fuck left. And you had a cousin Faith on your hands. Literally and figuratively.
Yes.
You had a cousin Faith that was, y'all seen Soul Food. If you don't, I'm revoking your black card, okay? If you never seen Soul Food, Faith was fucking my husband.
Yeah.
Okay? And you gave everything, your 401k, and sacrificed your job for a liar and a cheater.
And he was giving money to the cousin.
Right. We went further on this story, okay? More news at the top of the hour, okay? And this woman, he depleted the bank account and was giving money to cousin Faith.
Cousin is crazy. Cousin is absurd. And I just...
woman that you welcome into your home.
Best friend? Like, yeah, that 5 to 10%, I'm gonna need that. Like,
when you say like what she was asking, what did I do to deserve this? And the cousin Faith was like, you didn't do anything. You didn't do. Let me tell you this. You self-abandoned. That's what you did.
Yeah.
You jumped ship and you were so invested in somebody else that you never did a temp check on your actual self. That's what the fuck you did, okay? You literally were so invested in him and even in just creating a safe space for other people to enter your home. You forgot, like, it's like a mother bear. It's a dog in you that you have where you just like, you know how your mama was like, that friend of yours, boy, I don't like that friend.
My mom would snip it out. And
listen,
y'all know y'all birthday twins.
You lost. Oh, really? Right,
yeah.
right.
She'd be like, that one? And I'd be like, sorry.
Gabby and I's mother have the same birthday. Okay. 4/20, April 20th, okay?
Y'all do not
You
play.
got that sniff, you know, you lost the like mother bearing you, right? Mm-hmm. That would have told you that something wasn't quite right. Why are you moving some woman into your own? First cousin or not? Why are you moving some woman into your house like that, you know? You let your guard down too. And I feel like that happens when you idolize people, when you don't like, even baseline, I always say like, people be like, Tisia, I'm a married woman. Can I join your group? A man is a man is a man. You dating a man. If you dating a man, you can join my group chat.
Yeah.
If you dating a man, we can relate. If you dating a man, I'm talking to you. Okay. If you dating a man, my messages are for you. Married, divorced, broken up, single, in a relationship. A man is a man is a man. You dating a man. Simple math. Simple math. Okay.
It's conversation.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah. It is.
If you dealing with a man, you can relate to the things that I'm saying. Okay. And so this is just, these type of things really touch me because so many women are not prepared for that breakup. They're not prepared for the man to not choose them. So please make sure you're in a healthy, decent enough space before you start dating, because this woman clearly couldn't handle the relationship ending. And I hope that things have settled, even just for her family, that's just a lot. Anywho. God bless her. God bless her family. If you ever feel like you are on the verge of breaking or you just don't know how you would deal, join my Secret Girl chat. I created that space just for you. So I want to pray over that woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless her. God
4
bless her.
kids, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a lot. We're on to our Bitch You Smell Good segment. Ooh. This is my fave.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my fave. Okay, so I decide, first of all, y'all know if you don't know, I have over 200 bottles of fragrance.
Yes.
So if I post a fragrance that has nothing in the fucking bottle, this is like an empty segment. If you ever seen influencers on Instagram, there's like, I'm going to show y'all my empties of products that I've used to the ground that I just love. I am posting an empty, okay? A friend of mine actually recommended this fragrance probably like a year ago, y'all. This is Byredo Young Rose. And I want y'all to see that there's barely. This is gone.
Right.
If you have 200 plus fragrances, and I don't think I've ever hit the bottom of any fucking thing, okay? If I have to hit the bottom, it's only, I would say, 2 to 3 fragrances that I've hit the bottom and purchased again. Okay. And this one is very special in particular because it's such a good summer fragrance. All right. This is Byredo Young Rose, y'all. And it is so freaking good. Y'all, look at this. It is gone. I'm at the bottom.
You gotta tilt it to get
Look, baby. I gotta lean this thing to get a spray. Look, I gotta lean this to get a spray out of it. It is so good. I have been stopped on the elevator by husbands for this fragrance. Like, what is that you're wearing?
Yes.
It is so let me read this. Look, let me read the notes. This has amberette seeds, sucan pepper, orris, damascena rose. Bases are musk and ambroxan. I don't know, bitch. A, B, C, D, element of motherfucking P. Okay. This is too freaking good. Okay. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. This fragrance is so good. I have hit the bottom. It ain't nothing that I love enough in this world, okay, child, to hit the bottom, okay? This fragrance will get you stopped on the streets. And that's just that on that, okay? It's too good to be true. And I gotta re-up. I will be sending an email to my assistant to order this again, okay? This, y'all, I gotta make it clear. Look, zoom in, child. I barely got a little liquid at the bottom. this little cord thing may not even hit enough to actually spray again, okay? It's too good. This is Byredo Young Rose, y'all. Trust me. I ain't gonna steer you wrong, all right? You will get stopped on the streets wherever you are wearing that fragrance, all right? Anyways, there's I Bet You Smell Good segment. Look good, do good. Empty. All right. I have depleted the bottle. Okay. Okay. We're on to segment 3, which is our Dear Tisia segment. And we're going to play a voicemail from a young lady that wrote us. Okay.
Dear Tisia, I recently just got out of a 10-year relationship and I started dating this guy. He was really nice. He was really sweet. Something so totally different from what I was used to. Our relationship, well, more so situationship, moved kind of fast. And 4 months into it, I ended up finding out that I was pregnant only after he had ghosted me for about 3 or 4 days, saying he had a lot going on with his family. I wasn't going to tell him about the pregnancy, but I ended up telling him. I just want him to think that I was like trying to keep him. He didn't show up for me. He didn't like check on me. I told him how much the abortion was. He sent the money right away. I ended up having an ectopic pregnancy, so the abortion pill didn't work. Ended up having to get one of my fallopian tubes removed, and still has yet to check on me, but he watches all my stories. I want this to I thought I wanted it to work with him because it was just like I didn't want it to seem like a situation right after my long-term relationship failed. But it's really given that I should just leave him in the past.
Are we done? Look. What more do you need? Bitch, he sent the cash. Lotto said, shout out to Lotto. I love Lotto. FYI, I want to marry you. FYI. Spend that 500 before I let you trap me. Okay? That's what Lotto said. He sent the cash. Mm-hmm. That told you all you need to know. He sent the money after you share with him how much the abortion was. Mm-hmm. He sent the money. Continue to ghost you. Never followed up. Never. Let people show you exactly who they are. Let people do what they rather do so you can see what they want to do.
And can we talk about the story watches? Because I like sometimes my friends talk about that, and I just want us to know, like, social media is not real. Like,
not a real place.
It's not real. So I don't care if he's looking at your story, the first story. Like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Let him keep watching.
Let him keep watching. This
level
man
up.
Sent the cash for the abortion.
That's it. That's the last communication y'all needed at that point.
He told you exactly what he wanted. And for you to even be thinking about or fathoming, first of all, I'm so sorry about just the pregnancy. Like she seemed
Yeah.
like she had a difficult time with her pregnancy, and she lost a fallopian tube, you
Yeah.
know.
All this drama.
Women are going through so much. And I always say is that one of the number one ways that Black women are dying is by childbirth. And this is why
Yes.
people be like, you a dating coach and you ain't got no kids. If you think I'm going to risk my life for Pookie and Ray Ray, you out of your mind. Women are experiencing things just like this. She lost a fallopian tube, okay? And she had to actually go through an abortion. She went through an abortion, you know, for this person. And so he already kind of told, you know, he kind of already showed you what this is. And so she says now he silently watches her stories but offers no real support. I always say, like, get your big ticket items up front. It's so important when you think about not every woman needs to be supported in the same way.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
when I see women that, like, for instance, I have friends and she's just like, I just want an emotional connection. I want an emotional connection out of this person. And I'm just like, well, why are you meeting men that are emotionally unavailable and that are, you know, kind of you're emotionally fishing? Like, this person can't actually deliver on what you need. You don't want to get in a relationship and then find out those things, right? Like, you want to get your big ticket items up front. If you feel like religion is a big ticket item, if you feel like whether he have kids or not, how busy he is, if he's family oriented, get your big ticket items up front. Those are not the things that you want to try to see that they develop over time or anything like that. This man ghosted you after finding out that you were pregnant. And you're sitting here saying, well, I don't know what I should do if I should just let them go. If you never had a red flag waving in your face ever in your life, just know that today, this is it.
Yeah.
He don't want, and he told you he want out.
Yeah. And
He
also
made-
block him if that helps you stop thinking about him looking at your story. Block
Absolutely,
him.
yeah. You know, people ask me, should I block or should not block? It's always like, do you feel threatened by this person? Is it something that's like disruptive to your mental health? That's important to block, right?
Yes.
But this person has told you that they want out
Actually, they stopped talking to her, right? Is that
after a child.
yeah. Nah.
If you need any sign, okay, again, I'm such a proponent of just telling it to you straight, flat out. This person is not the one for you. This is not your person. He's not going to be with you. He probably will make your pregnancy a living hell, okay? You'll be stressed out. And he's not somebody that you will want to procreate with. Simple. This is not somebody that you want to procreate with. And I think that just we sugarcoat a lot of shit. It's like, oh, well, listen, this is not your person. He's not going to want to be with you. He's going to be a terrible partner. And this is probably not somebody that you want to procreate with, okay? He sent the cash, baby. Period. Spend that 500. Listen to the Lotto song, okay? This person will rather spend the 500 before I let you trap me, okay? He didn't want to be trapped. He sent the cash. That told you all you need to know. Take that as freedom. You now don't have no child by a man who never wanted it. Okay, look, okay, that is just too deep, and especially in this political climate with the men that we have in office. We have a girl in our group chat who had to fly to another city
To get
another
that
state
procedure done.
to get a procedure done. I paid for that flight. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. In this political climate, there are people that have to travel to get certain services and things done. Okay. You got out. Don't ever get in again. Okay. Anyways, on to voicemail number 2. He's not gonna pick me. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's hear voicemail number 2.
Dear Tisia, I am in love with this man, and he have a girlfriend who is also his baby's mom. When we talk to each other, the chemistry is like out of this world. We both look so good together. It's like really nothing that I can say that'll make me not want to be with him. But he doesn't want the same thing that I want. I don't know what to do. I really want to like get over him. It's just seeing his name on Instagram and just seeing his name on TV or seeing his name on billboards. Like it always triggers me. And I really want to figure out a way to get over him. So my question is, how can I get over a man that I know for sure is not going to pick me, that I know for sure that does not want nothing with me? Thank you.
You know what the interesting thing is that she said she's constantly triggered by seeing his name online and in public. So it sounds like to me this man is some type of like big figure.
Yeah,
or
she said billboards. I was
right,
like,
billboards or some type of like celebrity or something like that, right? But the thing is that like our chemistry is undeniable. There's really nothing. I can tell you a whole bunch of somethings. You said he has a girlfriend who is a mother of his child, and despite their undeniable chemistry, he doesn't want the same things. That's a lot of something. That's a lot of something. He has a girlfriend, he's involved, he's emotionally unavailable, and he doesn't want the same things that you want. Chemistry is going to out trump all of this?
no.
No way.
Ma'am. No, ma'am.
No way. No way, Jose. Chemistry. All of you said has the chemistry is undeniable. And I don't know anything that I know anything. I know something. He has a girlfriend. He has a child's mother. And that he doesn't want the same things that you want.
And you know that.
And you know, there's a lot of things that I can point to. Okay? But you somehow isn't seeing it. So you said, how do you get over a man who you know that will never choose you? I want you to start being disgusted, unattracted to men. I only like you when you love me. I don't start liking you until you love me. Make that man go to the end of to cross the Red Sea, right? Before you start investing emotionally into this. And this man has been breadcrumbing you. Chemistry is a scam.
Sounds nice though.
The butterflies that you feel is a scam. I told y'all I become a slow burn girl. I used to be a love bomb girl. Bitch love bomb me because I understand. I understand why you want to. I used to be a love bomb girl where I wanted to go fast. I wanted this like chemistry. I wanted to be like, girl, guess who I met? Blah blah. Now I've become a slow burn girl. Okay. I want consistency. I want a man who just takes his time and is just as picky as I am. Where I'm just like, he cares about the women that he's invited into his life. He cares about who he shares his highs and lows with. He cares about the highlights of his day. He cares about who he's sharing those things with. I want to be a slow burn girl. I used to be a love bomb girl where I just wanted like that Caribbean high. You know, you represent the Caribbean man where you just like, woo. Yes. Everything is just fast and furious. Fast and furious, yes. Okay? Everything is fast and furious.
It's just hot. I'm
hot and heavy, okay. Right? Now I want slow. Yeah. I'm a slow burn kind of girl.
Bored.
And this is kind of what she's describing. It's just like, how do you walk away from a man that will never choose you? You need to be literally so unattracted to somebody who hasn't put you first, that hasn't made their request known, that hasn't made a wager, that haven't said, this is what I want, that hasn't provided clarity, okay? You don't want to be confused, all right? And this is just really just like self-discipline.
Yeah, I was going to say that and self-love, because it just sounds like the chemistry is outweighing what you deserve, sister. Like,
chemistry is a skill.
Like, he has a girlfriend and a baby and a baby mom, and he's gonna, like, he's not leaving her. Like, I want you to love yourself, because you clearly, you got him, you can get somebody else.
But also, like, this is me to the camera. Ladies, we have to start holding ourselves accountable. You shouldn't have ever been in a predicament where you can have so much chemistry with a nigga that got a girlfriend.
The moment a man said he got a girl,
a man that got a girl can't fucking call me.
Like, oh, let me leave.
Literally, hello. A man that got a girlfriend, and it's not even just that. Not just a man that got a girlfriend. Once upon a time, I was dating a dude loosely. Very loosely dating a dude. And what I found out is that when this particular girl was in a room, he moved funny.
Oh,
when you got a woman in a room that you can't fuck with me, how you fuck with me, because this girl is there, she's your owner. Enough. You're in a relationship with her. If you cannot deal with me and speak to me and step to me on your own 2 feet without... He bought a whole wingman. I said, is that you at the table across from me? He was like, yeah, I'm going to come over there and speak. And next thing you know, he had a friend with him. And I'm like, nigga, why you bringing your friend? The girl was there.
Yo,
and so he had to bring the friend. He had to bring the friend. Buffer. Yeah, to buffer. To be able to say,
y'all not low. Y'all not low. Like,
you ain't low, nigga. You ain't slick. Ooh. You had to bring a friend to come fucking speak to me because the girl was in the room. And you're in a relationship, bro.
And you peeped it. It's like, bro, like at that point, baby, bro, just sit down. Let's talk. Let's just talk real.
If there's a woman in your life that you can't move how you want to move with anybody else, because that girl is present, you're in a fucking relationship. Blink if you need help, nigga. Okay?
No, it's like you want to be there, though. You want to be there because
you have an allegiance to somebody that I don't know about.
And then let's be honest about that, right? Don't lie. Because I see your back straight, your back stiff, you can't even move correctly.
You had to bring the homie to come over and speak to me.
Did you even know him? Like, boy, why am I meeting people? Like,
literally, I'm like, your section, mind you, you in a section with 10 people. I'm in a section with 2 bitches. That should tell you all you need to know. Okay? You had to step across the room with a friend to say hello to me because your girlfriend that you claim you're not in a relationship with is there.
The drama.
Bro, if there's any man, listen to this. If you are in any type of situationship where a woman that is present is going to dictate how you can move, you are in a relationship, dog.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship. You're involved. You can be like, oh, we're not committed. We're not. No. If you cannot move how you would naturally move because you have some type of allegiance or you have to respect this woman enough that now you got to get the peanut gallery to come speak to me, you're in a relationship. Period. Okay? Anyways, I'm off that soapbox.
She said what she said.
There should be no opportunity where you have gotten so connected to a man that is in a relationship. You told me that he has a girlfriend. So how do you have that much chemistry? We got to start holding women accountable. You should not have made that type of connection or chemistry with a man who has a girlfriend.
It's weird.
And you deserve everything that came back to you.
Yeah, like
that. You deserve that.
No. Because one day you're going to be that woman. You want... Like, what the hell? Like,
I always tell women, I've never been married. I've never been engaged. Bitch, I don't want no karma coming back to me. The moment you tell me you involved, you will never hear from me again.
Like, damn, that's really that's my friend. Like,
Listen,
acquaintance.
And I would drop you as a friend either.
No, like, that's why I don't even play that friend stuff.
I don't
Like,
even need to be your friend.
My friend, no.
I want so much favor over my marriage. Amen. Okay. Amen. I will not deal with the moment you tell me you in a relationship, you got a girlfriend, or y'all separated, you not fully divorced, I will never talk to you again. I want so much favor over my marriage because I want to do it one time, okay? And I want the one time to be so good. I'm not willing to risk any friends, foe, colleagues, or random men that are in situations or relationships with women. I don't want that on my marriage, okay? Yeah. I don't play those kind of games. So to you, sister, you should have never been able to experience this level of undeniable chemistry, which is what you wrote. Undeniable chemistry with a man who had a girlfriend. That's on you. And you deserve the day that you relationshiped in. You deserve the day that you voted for. You deserve the day that you relationship in. And you relationship with a man who is in a relationship, and you deserve that day. So don't fucking write me talk about you want some help. You don't need no help. You get the day that's what you get.
You get the day you deserve.
You get the day you deserve. Period. That's what you get. That's what you get. Bitch, don't write me. Don't write me talk about I need help. You get the day that you deserve. And the man was in a relationship, and that's what you get. Love you, mean it.
And like he's gonna do the same. Like, look what he's doing. Oh my gosh.
You had undeniable connection with a man who had a girlfriend.
And you see how he's carrying on?
Hello?
Like,
no, you gotta start holding women accountable. You get that's what you deserve. Anyways, love that. Love you, mean it. Anyways, okay. Are we on something else, Trey? That's the end. Okay. Period. Whoa. There's that. That's episode 4. Episode 4. Shout out to the girls and everybody that wrote me. You get the day that you made. You gotta lay in the bed that you created, and there is no way that you should ever have the connection, that type of undeniable chemistry with a man that you know that has a girlfriend. You gotta start holding women accountable. Yeah, and it's just not okay. It's not okay. You know. Even on your worst day, be a girl's girl. Be somebody that you want to respect other people's union. You shouldn't have been involved at all with that man.
And like, so the question was, what should she do? Like, love yourself more. Because once you love yourself, you're like, why would I ever be a side jump to a billboard guy, a guy doing this? But baby, I need to be right here on red carpet with you.
I hate seeing his name. I hate seeing his.
Oh, you giving him way too much power, my love. Like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And honestly, like, that's not the type of guy that you just want in general. Like, they just have so many more isms that come with that. And just baseline, like, you get the day, like, you wanted to be big dog. That's what you get. That's what you get. And I don't feel sorry about it. You wanted to be big dog. You dated a man who had a girlfriend.
And you most likely knew about that before you started dating him. Just saying. Yeah. Like, you didn't just stumble into that fact.
What should I do? Dear Tisia, what should I do? Bitch, stop fucking with bitches, nigga. That's it. You knew he was involved.
Even if he's on your head, he on your body, he down your phone.
Even if he on your body, he on your phone.
If you don't get off my phone.
Undeniable connection. Listen, nobody's man, anybody who has a girlfriend cannot undeniably connect with me, baby. Period. You can't connect with me.
This is awkward. Like,
this is weird.
Should I bring her into the car? Like,
hello? Is this a threesome? Are we sister wives? Anybody who has a girlfriend would never experience an undeniable connection with me. There's no connection. You're involved. You have a girlfriend.
It's a privilege to be in the energy of Tisia. It's the privilege.
What are you teaching him? You're teaching him that you're willing to, I always say, don't be that understanding, don't be that agile. Right. I always say that. Right. You were just too understanding. You got too much sympathy and too much empathy. What are you teaching him that he can say, yo, I kind of got a situation on my hands right now and I'm trying to get out of. And you're like, okay, I understand. Thanks for being honest. Girl, good fucking night. Anyways, that's episode 4, Dear Tisia. See you next time.